Hey, Dean, are you joining me? Hi, Dean, are you joining me? Okay. Just going through and clicking. Hello, Tammy. Okay, Dean will be joining us soon. Trend Zone should be in here somewhere. He's already sent the donation for a question, so I'll get his when he comes in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to take my headset off so I can hear and don't get that echo in my ear. Give time for everybody to get in the room. How is everybody doing today? It is getting hot today. I think we're going to get up close to 90 today. It feels really humid out there. I was watching news. I shouldn't watch news. Let's see what the weather is. It says it's only 77. It was very humid out for 77 because it feels hotter than that. And we're only supposed to get up to 81 today. We had rain earlier in the week, and oh, that's not my weather. It's my daughter's weather. Okay, 89. Now that sounds right. Hi, Trend Zone. Thank you for the donation. I got yours. You're first on the list. And Marby. Wow. Lots of people jumped in really quick. Me. Okay. I got Tammy. Dean's going to join us in a little bit. He had to take his daughter into work. Oh, here he is. Hi, Dean.
Hi.
It's going to be hot here today.
81 already here.
I didn't even look to see what the current temperature is. I was just seeing it's 89 here already, and we're supposed to get up to 91, which this time of day we hit the between 2 and 3 is when we get our for the day. Oh, so I was watching all the news this morning. Military's been sent into my old hometown, Portland, Oregon, which, you know, Oregonians are extremely mellow, easygoing, laid back people. They're not real violent. They're very democratic. Well, there's a lot of Republicans there too. Or back when I lived there. Remember, I left there in the 80s, so so it's been about 35 years since I lived there, but that temperature doesn't change that much. But yeah, I sent in the military in with orders that they can use the full force, which I have had a bad week this week. I've just been exhausted and tired, and it seems like time's going super fast and it's going super slow. And I've been having a lot of dreams about the military, and then all this comes up. And that was before I heard anything about all the generals and brass meeting in Washington, being called to meet in Washington and all that. And then I thought, oh, he's going to do something stupid like turn the military on the nation. Well, so yeah, he is beginning. Don't worry. He's trying to provoke people into fighting. He's trying to provoke a civil war. I guess Venezuela took a shot at one of our naval ships. I'm surprised that didn't happen sooner, since we bombed 2 of their fishing boats and played judge, jury, and executioner over so-called drug trafficking in waters we have no rights to be in and monitoring. I think they have their own coast guards to monitor that kind of stuff. I don't know, the man's cheese is slipping, and it's not sitting well with any of us, I'm sure. So, but I got to get off that soapbox. I know this isn't a political show. This is a personal reading show. But I am going to do one for the consensus. This is the um, 5 card reading for the consensus. This is our view on what's going on right now, not the political side, not the politician's view. It's how we're feeling about the now. Um, so, do you want to join me in this, Dean?
Yeah, I threw cards already for the collective.
Okay.
And mine is what you need to know right now. The spirit feels like you need to know right now. The energy of the room in that aspect. Let's see. So it's all focused about temperance, okay? Just be patient. Be calm, collect, and just patient. Spirit has our back no matter where we're going, where our journeys lead us, where we're going in life. Just be patient and find the joys around you, the hidden joys around you, because you never know what is to come, because you might be creating new ideas. You may be getting something you hope for, dreamed about, wanting, desiring, and planning for within a year's time. You may even potentially be pregnant or giving shining light to new ideas. But then it comes with a price, I would say. Um, it would have to be learning when to check your emotions, because sometimes we overreact with things we don't necessarily know or understand or have the full story yet. So with the King of Cups, you really need to have your emotions in check, be grounded in reality and in truth. Because again, you have to make decisions for your future based on the information you have, and just go with your intuition on that. Some of us, I feel like we're trapped in the past and not knowing, like, um not trying to see the light or resolution, but needing to know that darkness is only temporary. Light always comes through and shines through. So you really just need to be patient and know that spirit has your back, and go with your gut intuition in making decisions. All in all, you are definitely moving forward in life on your path. You just need to take the steering wheel, control the steering wheel to get you to your destination. There may be stops, some bumps along the way, but that's life. You will have to learn to navigate through the good, the bad, the ugly. I will say there are some still things hidden from us, some truths that have not been brought to light in, but that's okay. Things will be revealed in time. And that is what I have for the general reading, what we need to know. What do you have, Kathy?
Okay. I come into this reading with the sun shining on us. So we are going to stay within our strength, our power, our beliefs. We know things will work out good. It's going to shine on us. We just need to remember that while this invasion of our military by orders of the king, yeah, I'm being sarcastic, um, is happening, we need to remember not to take up arms and fight back and act out. We need to stay in our peace. We need to stand for what we believe in, and we need not to provoke back, because what he's trying to do is he's trying to get them to provoke so that we fight back and he can create this civil war. Realize this is just another one of his deflections, trying to hold the narrative away from the things that are bothering him, like the charges he put against Comey, the Epstein files, all that stuff. It's all a distraction. And it also gives him a sense of power. He feels like he's a strong man. He's going to show everybody. Well, we don't need to bite on that hook. The worms are rotten on that hook. So we need to remember to stay in peace, stand for what we believe in opposition of what he's saying, but do it peacefully. If you are attending any of these marches, any of these gatherings, please go in groups. Take a burner phone with you. Everybody knows their number. Don't put a lot of propaganda on the phones you're carrying, because I give them an excuse to, call you Antifa and charge you with some trumped up charges. Isn't that funny how that works? That ironic statement, trumped up charges. Yeah. Realize that there is no such organization as Antifa. So he is earmarking all these little groups, subgroups, and saying, oh, they're all subsidiaries of Antifa. There is no such thing as Antifa. Antifa is an idea of being anti-fascist, against dictatorships, against fascism. We all are sitting in this energy of reminiscing of how it was before he came in office. This is the Six of Cups. This is that nostalgia card. I think we're all in that nostalgia area where we just like everything to be back to normal. Well, unfortunately, this is our new normal for a while, and it will come to an end. I think the energy is happening soon. He's just burying his hole deeper and deeper and deeper. Things are coming out. He's losing control. He's losing his mind. Dementia is clearly kicking in. But we will get back on track. We have to have faith in this and trust in this. Continue to stand up for what you believe in. Right in the center of the reading is the Devil card. Wow, we're feeling the wrath of the devil right now. That suppression, that energy that he's putting on America, the embarrassment, the loss of trade, the loss of farmers, the loss of people, the kidnappings, it's just all piling up. And we're tired. I know I'm tired. Maybe that's why I've been sleeping so much. Well, I'm having a lot of psychic dreams too, which I don't always share. I usually share them in private because I haven't been doing political readings. I know I need to start getting back into political readings. I don't know if I want to put a target on my back though. We've got so many readers out there that are doing it. Why? Sort of refreshing to do that. Personals. But yeah, he's just trying to suppress America. I don't understand what this end game is. Going after all his enemies. Well, I think over 70% in the United States are in opposition of him. So does it mean he's just going to destroy us all? For what? A sense of power? I don't know. It's all a delusion. We need to stand in the energy of that King of Cups. That's that nurturing king, that where we want to be is we want to be under, we want to live in a world where we have fairness, we have abundance. I don't think any of us want, to be wealthy. We just want to live a good, stable life, be able to make our bills, not worry about not living from paycheck to paycheck. Maybe go on one of those vacation things. The Trend Zone's going to go on one. Right, Gerald, you need to go on that vacation. But yeah, we just want stability in our life. We don't want to be struggling. We don't want to worry about keeping a roof over our head, food on the table for our children and our families, and worrying about the cost of everything going up. We will get back there. We need to remember we need to stay together in our strength in opposition of what's going on right now. Get out there and vote when the elections come in. I also caught on, vacation. One of those vacation things. Please go on there and just take me in your heart with you. And send me pictures where I don't get to go. Anyways, we are going to make it through this. We have to keep our faith. We have to keep our energies up and know that we are going to have a game. We're rising above this. Despite what he does, we're going to rise above this with our swords. We will stand up in our truth, in our strength, in opposition to what our government is doing. And part of the way we're going to do that is we're going to all turn out and vote and make sure that this current regime is laid to rest. So the underlying cards of my reading, of course, are the Hermit. We are being guided and protected by the angels above. And so we are moving in the right direction. They're wanting us to remember that we need to work in conjunction with each other, in partnership with each other, support each other through these times. Support, reach out and help your neighbor if they need help, trade services, find ways to, if you see somebody out there struggling, be charitable and help them out. They'll return that favor back to you somehow. Use a trade and barter system. If you have a skill and they have a skill, trade services. One of the things we're doing. Also, use your higher intuition. If you get a red flag that you shouldn't be someplace, don't go there. So use your higher power, use your psychic abilities. We all have them. Use your intuition and stay connected with your guides. Keep in the faith. The more we feed energy of fear, which is what this president wants us to do, is he wants us to be divided and be afraid constantly. That's what's still in the military, and it's trying to overtake our streets and our homes and making us feel unsafe, where the military should make us feel safer. By him doing it this way, it makes us feel unsafe. Don't feed that negative energy. The more you fall into that fear of what's coming next, oh, I'm not going to make it, the more that's going to come to fruition. So you've got to keep your faith and keep positive that I'm going to be okay. I'm going to stick together with my friends, my family, my loved ones, people around me that I trust, and things will be good. Don't let yourself panic about things. If you can't handle the news, turn it off. Take a break from it. I took about a month off from it because it was becoming overwhelming. And it was good for me. Now I'm sort of catching up. But that's where we are there. We've got the world card. We are going to finish the cycle. We are going to come out on top and take control of our world back. So trust that will happen. It's going to take time. And even after the elections, it's going to take time for things to fall back into place. If one man can do so much damage in 9 months' time, it's going to take twice as long to fix it. So just to let you guys know, just in case you haven't heard the news, they voted on the big ugly bill extension or whatever they want to call it. It didn't pass, and Trump is furious. So that didn't go through. Haven't heard anything else back, but I'm sure they're going to blame the Democrats for shutting down the government if they go that far. I don't know if they're going to take another vote on it or anything like that. Of course, nobody's coming to the table to negotiate anything because, God forbid, we negotiate. It's an all or nothing game right now.
And don't forget that the Speaker of the House is sitting on admitting another Democratic senator into Congress.
Yeah, which gives us 118 votes, which ties it, doesn't it? Or does that give us one over now?
It gives it one over to release the Epstein files.
Okay. Well, then they could take the speaker out, and that's how Jeffries is going to end up, or somebody else is going to end up in the speakership, because if we have control of the House, we should have control of the speaker, which could make a big difference when they oust Trump out of office, because that's the third in line. And JD goes in, Trump goes out, JD goes in, they impeach JD. Guess who goes into the office? The Speaker of the House. And I don't see JD being in office long enough to name a new vice president. I think he's only going to last a month or two. And I see this all happening come spring. Trump's going to, I feel like Trump's going to leave office sometime this fall, November, December, but it'll take a bit before JD's in the House, and then he's going to go rogue on the Project 2025 cabinet, and they're not going to like that because they think they're going to play him like a puppet, but he's not going to get any support because he's just not going to get any support. So Anyways, the first person on our list to read is Trend Zone, and it's a 5 card reading. Just let everybody know if you want to submit a question. It's a $5 donation for questions. The PayPal is linked at the top, or you can deposit into the Zelle account. If you put it in Zelle, let me know because the Zelle doesn't pop up with a notice right away because it has to go through the transactional process. But I can verify the donation hit. So five card plus underlying cards. 5 card readings for with a question for donation. Um, 3 card readings for everybody else, and there's no price on the 3 card readings, but we are doing general readings for the 3 card readings. So let me change decks here. Got to get my oneness deck. Gerald, I hope this finds you well. Are you trying to pick out that city? Just get the map out and close your eyes and point. Stay out of Portland.
So I did throw 5 cards on Gerald. I don't know what's going on, so I don't want to have any influence about what I tell him. So the center of the reading is justice, but it feels like we're carrying on some uncertainty or some biases about something, not having a clear message about something, a commitment, a relationship, a partnership, a new business idea, something along that natures with the cards I'm seeing. So this is what I have right now is justice in reverse for you. So there's something either you're being treated unfairly or you're having an unfair judgment on something else. Okay. It starts off with the 3 of Wands. We are ready, prepared to leave for our destination, our journey. We've done the hard work. We're ready to go to make those connections, sign those contracts, those deals, meeting new people, maybe even finding a new love interest, may I say, with the Lover's card. But there's still something lingering. That's why I'm saying there's the justice in reverse. So there's something going on to where you're holding on to either past regrets, past trauma, past shoulda, woulda, couldas, whatever that is, that might be hindering your outcome. Okay. What I mean by that, it may be slowing down where you might need to go. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you do need to take a break and you need to reground yourself and recoup and get new perspective. Okay. But what it leads into is the Ace of Wands in reverse. So that means that there might be you might have to postpone whatever this might be and this. Okay. The Lovers and the 3 of Wands. You might have to postpone it, or there may be a delay in it coming towards you, okay? Or before you going towards it. And it might have something to do with finances or health related issues, because I do have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So there might be something else that might be coming up. I don't know. However this applies to you, there might be something coming up that might preventing you to make that trip, that make that new commitment, but all in time. Remember, spirit doesn't put things in our path that we can't achieve or we desire. Sometimes there may be at one roadblock, but that means that we need to reassess what we're supposed to learn before we attain our end prize. Okay. All in all, I think it's going to be a slow moving perspective. You're going to have to, sometimes you might feel like you're going to be walking a tightrope and looking behind every corner, making sure every obstacle is checked off, everything you've done is been completed with this Knight of Pentacles. Other than that, I don't really see anything negative. I just see there might be some holdup in whatever it is you're trying to get. But many blessings to you. And what did you get, Kathy?
I messed up my screen. Okay. Hold on. Nothing's looking right now. I can't even see my screen. I'm going to go out and come back in real quick. Can everybody see us on the screen? My screen's all weird. Okay.
They're saying yes, Kathy.
Okay, great. Okay. Well, you know how we usually are in the box? I'm not seeing us in the box. I don't know what I did. That's okay. Okay, moving into the reading, Gerald. I get the Six of Pentacles, that charity card. So that's you helping people around you. I always know you're a very generous person. So that's being charitable. I don't know, you're going to drive through and get yourself a cup of coffee and buy the guy behind you a cup of coffee too. I can see you doing that, you know, starting that trend of passing it on. I don't know, be charitable or be open to receiving charity from others. As you move into the reading, we get the Action of Cups. This is that Knight of Cups, and this is prosperity coming your way. You're just moving forward. Things are always just falling in place for you, and you've got that prosperity coming your way. In the center of the reading, we have that nostalgia card. Of course, you look at your past and you look at your present, and you see how much you've grown. And you would think, I don't have a ton of pentacles for you. It's really strange. But I think in this nostalgia, you need to take that vacation. You need to take a rest, take some time off and enjoy that time and you know, get some perspective and get grounded. I know you work, go. Always busy. Sometimes you need to pamper yourself, Gerald. Even if you're just going to the lake and going fishing for the weekend. If you like to fish, I don't know if you do. Getting out on the sailboat. I know you live right on top of one of the large lakes. Getting out there on a sailboat and going sailing. It's doing something different or going someplace that you wanted to go. You don't have to spend a lot of money on your vacation, but take a little time off, let your hair down, and enjoy yourself. Pamper yourself. You deserve it. You get the Inspiration of Swords. That is that Queen of Swords. She's telling you to stay in your strength. Stay in. This is a queen that doesn't take shit from anybody. And I don't think you take shit from anybody either. You stand your ground. You live in your truth. And I think that's the way to go. You don't take guff from anybody. You stand in your strength and you know what direction you want to go. Jamaica. Yeah, that would be fun. If you got the money and the ability to travel, well, I know you got the money. You got those pentacles come up all over. You probably got them stashed everywhere in your house, under your mattress, and everything else, on top of your bank accounts. Don't buy Bitcoin though. That's my investment tip for you. Stay out of the Bitcoin game. I don't know. I've never liked the idea of Bitcoin. Yeah, there you go. Umbrella and a drink. You get the the Four of Cups. These are opportunities that are going to be offered you. Maybe you can find a great deal on a trip to Jamaica. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Steel drums and wonderful food. Jamaican food's fabulous. I love seafood. I just don't go to hot places. All I do is, you know, one day in Jamaica on the beach, I'd be burnt too. I'd look like a lobster and they'd try to serve me for dinner. But you have options. Look around. Maybe you can find a great deal on a trip to Jamaica or the islands and really have a good time. You might meet somebody there too. You never know. Could be fun. And I know you're single. The underlying card of the reading is the moon. And when I pulled this card, the first thing I thought was, yeah, you need to go work on yourself. You know, take some time off, do some reflection, and just enjoy yourself. Go dancing in that moonlight in Jamaica. I hear they have pretty good nightlife there too. You have the Hierophant. This is your spiritual self, your connection with your guides, your connection with your higher self, your connection with the divine. You're connected. You listen to your guides, you follow your instincts, and it is always paid off for you. You reap what you sow. This is my pinnacle card for you, the Seven of Pentacles. So plant those new seeds. I think plant them in Jamaica for a little bit. That's a great idea, isn't it? Anyways, plant those seeds, you will reap what you sow. And this is a time, here's that vacation card. This is a time where you need to get grounded. Take that time off, get grounded, stay connected with the divine, but also take the time to ground yourself and just find some beautiful balance in your life. So, highly encouraging the vacation. And you probably got a ton of vacation time on the books. So, because you probably don't take very much time off from work. I think you're just a hard worker and you're always on the go. And sometimes you just need to let your hair down. So, blessings to you, Gerald, and thank you for coming in today, and thank you for the donation. I need a vacay. We went out last night. I was so tired last night. I was just like, ugh. We didn't get home till like 10:30. We got home really late. We hung out after the band left, and just a group of us hadn't seen each other in a while. My best friend was there, and we got talking, catching up. So it was nice. And she's a major Trumpster. We didn't talk after the lunch because she went totally berserko over Trump.
So, are we reading on Tammy Bambi, Kathy?
Yeah, we're gonna go down the list now.
Okay, I'm ready for her.
Okay, I will switch my. I can't even see what I have up and down yet. Add Tammy.
So, Tammy, I have in the center of my reading is the Hermit for you. But I'm going to tell you, with it being reversed, you might want to, before making your final decision, you might need to ground yourself with whatever decision or choices you're trying to make. Reground yourself and to think clearly about the pros and the cons of whatever it is you're making a decision about before heading out and going fully through with it, okay? Because there's no doubt about it, with the Eight of Swords, there's some doubt about what it is you wanting, whatever choices that's been presented to you. It's leaving you feeling like, I don't know what to do with this information right now. It's like you need clarity. You need to focus in on what it is and clean up the muck before you make that final decision. Because when you do that, I feel like it could bring some resolution to whatever outward conflict you may have. Because I do have the Five of Wands here, and this is definite tension around you. And this is something that you need to shine the light on. There might need to be some healing that needs to go with that. I don't know if this is in a family situation or if this is something in work or a friend even, but whatever, butting heads with something, it's leaving you feeling like sideways about, I would say. And I'm giving you the bonus card, the card on the bottom of my deck. So this is telling me we're stuck in the past with the Six of Cups in reversed. We are focusing on things that we should let go to some degree because it's preventing us to moving forward. So whatever you're holding on to, that was in the past. Let it rest and move forward. I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but whatever it is, it's like
Tammy's let
journal.
go.
Let it go. Whatever it is, let it go.
Let
Like
go.
the leaves in the fall, let it go. You might want to journal about it, or you might want to reach out to, if you see somebody, a counselor or something, or a member in your church, what have you, et cetera, et cetera. You may have whoever that confidant you have with you or near you. Maybe you might want to talk it with them to vent. And when you're done venting, maybe it might bring some healing. But that's what I got. What do you got, Kathy?
Well, I got some weird cards. First of all, I get an obstacle card, that Nine of Wands, and that's a turtle leaving the nest and running to the ocean. Remember, this is just an obstacle card. The seagull's actually flying above, trying to catch a turtle for a snack, but it's not going to succeed. So you are on that journey. You feel like you have obstacles in your way, but you're going to be able to move forward just fine, and you'll make it out to sea for that new life. The center of the reading is the Knight of Cups. This is that steady knight that brings abundance as you need it coming into your life. So you are getting that abundance coming towards you. Okay. The next card threw me off. Okay, I get the devil, and this isn't on you. There's somebody around you that's causing havoc in your life. And it's funny because when I drew this card, Dean had said something about force. And I had thought the word somebody's trying to force a situation, or putting that past on you, controlling you, bringing up things from your past. But you've dealt with those things already, and you know how to stand up for yourself and say, I'm not living in my past, I'm living in my present, and I'm moving forward, and not allow them to bring you down, which I know you do. You have found that strength to do that. But I did throw clarifiers on this. It told me you live in your higher self now. You don't live in your past. So you've let that go, and you will stand in your higher energy and use your instincts and know that you have spirit around you helping guide you through this. You take action. This is that fire card. That's the Knight of Wands. When somebody tries to suppress you from something in your past, you use your fire energy. You stand up for yourself. You take charge of the situation and you set it straight. You don't take the bullshit from people anymore, because you're living in your present now, and you have a great present. You have overcome so many things in your life, and this is you continuing to take charge of that. So you're not going to allow somebody to suppress you from your past, and use that as a weapon against you, because you do not live in your past. You've grown from your past. This makes you the emperor of your own kingdom. You have that strength, that faith, that connection with God, that connection with those that love you and care for you. Remember, those are the most important things in your life, is the people around you that love and care for you and that are not going to hold your past over your head. The underlying card of the reading is telling you to be frugal with your money right now, because times are getting hard, and I always get this lecture every week. When you go grocery shopping, pick up the one or two extra items here or there. Don't go nuts. Don't go on a spending spree. Just take care of what you need in the now and put a little money behind so that you have it when you need it. Because the economy is getting so tight and things are getting tough, that that's good. If you have a friend that shops, you may want to consider buying something in bulk. Can be cheaper. Go shopping together and say, oh, well, we both buy this. Why don't we buy one in a larger quantity and split it? Because you'll get it at a lower price, and you'll save. Every few dollars saves you money. So it's a good way to do it. I know when I go shopping with my sister, we'll do that when we're grocery shopping. I don't need a dozen muffins. I just want one or two. So we'll buy a pack and split them. Things like that, silly things, because I don't buy sweets normally, and I make stuff like that. Anyways, just an idea. I also get the in your underlying cards is that Ace of Swords. That's you standing in your strength, in your power, in your truth. Continue to do that because you're a strong person. You've overcome so much. And then you get the embodiment of cups. This is that King of Cups. That King of Cups is bringing that abundance towards you. Like I said, you have abundance in your life. You got the Action of Cups and the King of Cups, letting you know that things are going to be okay, that all your needs are going to be met as you go. So don't put a lot of worry in how am I going to make ends meet? How am I going to get groceries? All that. Know that it will come as you need it. You have a lot of family and friends around you. So reach out and help each other if you need to. If anything is getting tight, you can always ask mom and dad. You can always ask your boyfriend for a little help. He can make you dinner. You can make him dinner. It's all kinds of way around things like that. So, anyways, blessing to you, Tammy, and so glad you're in. The devil card threw me off, though. But I know you have it. Every once in a while, you have somebody throwing something from your past up in your face, which is just, you don't have to take it. You don't have to live with it. Just call them out on it. Maybe remind them they have a past too, and you're not throwing theirs at them. Because we all have a past. We're not all perfect. Surprise. Well, except for Dean, and he's just so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Can't help
it. Okay, so I think you have is it Peace next?
Peace next. Oops, I just deleted Peace. Yeah, Peace is next. I'll pull her up. And welcome to the room, Peace. I think this is the first time in the room for you. If you like the program, please like and subscribe. Everybody hit the like buttons. That gives me the algorithms. Every week I get one or two new people in the room, so I'm really happy about that.
Okay, so with Peace, I feel as though you are how do I put this? We're having in the center of my reading, we have the Four of Wands here. And this is usually a partnership, a commitment, a marriage with a commitment. And I feel like either you, someone around you, or somebody in this situation to where you feel that they are being deceptive or devious or not fully authentic. I say that because I have the Magician in reverse here. And this Magician is usually somebody who's trying to bring good for self towards others to make things happen. It's what you're manifesting. I don't know what this manifested, what brought this on, but there's something around someone around you or somebody that's either holding on to some bad energy, bad karma, something negative. I don't normally say stuff like this, but there's definitely something around you where you're either holding on to either you, them, or someone around you. It's holding on to something. It's either some form of, the card says, and one of the things on the card says it's a form of maybe punishment. And remember, I would say you should never punish yourself, or no one should ever punish themselves when they're in situations like a relationship. That's a form of healing that needs to happen. Either sharing your thoughts, sharing your insights, sharing your peace, that needs to be like, your voice matters. Your voice needs to be heard. And it could be something as simple as a misunderstanding. When I look further down the line, I do get the Seven of Swords, which is a sense of deception. And the Seven of Swords is usually about stealing, deception. It could be like lies. It could be something around not being completely honest. Either somebody's hiding something from you, you're hiding something from somebody else. Or of a situation, somebody near you, like a friend, a brother, a sister, that could be in a marriage that is either being deceived or tricked or lied to. But whatever it is, there's an unstoppable force, something that's broken, something that's centered around it, because the clarifying card is the Knight of Swords here. And this Knight of Swords doesn't really ask questions. It takes orders and it ignites things, because this sense of swords, it brings to light information. It brings to light possibilities. It brings to light knowledge that was potentially hidden. It lays it in your lap. I don't normally read stuff like this. I hope and pray that this is a fluke, but whatever it is I'm feeling, whatever I'm seeing in these cards, it definitely feels like deception. I almost want to say doubts or thoughts about you may perceive like, or somebody that's possibly perceiving of being cheated on, not being completely honest or true. I know that, I hope that's not true, but this is like the icky feeling I'm feeling right now. What are you getting, Kathy?
Well, I think I'm finishing your story.
Oh, I'm on the big screen. You want to take me down?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Okay. I'm coming into this reading with you taking control of things. So you're going to get control of the situation that you're moving in. Because I get the Chariot card. You're driving your own chariot. So whatever's happening in your life, you are going to take charge of it and you're going to move forward on this. And you're going to be driving that carriage. So know that this is a fast moving card, and you make the decision of which direction you go, because you're driving your own chariot. You get the Two of Swords right in the middle of the reading. The Two of Swords is representing options, but always follow your truth. Stand in your truth. What is best for you? This is also you being a warrior. So whatever options you take and how you decide to handle things is going to be based on your truth, your strength, and your fight. So whatever options you take is going to be the right option for you, and it's going to lead you in the right direction by taking charge. I get the action of Cups, which is that Knight of Cups. This is that night that is going to be a steady night. It's going to bring abundance to you. So by you taking care of your business and whatever's going on in your life that may be an obstacle, by you taking charge and standing in your truth, it's going to bring you the abundance you need so that things are falling into place where you need it. So you're not going to be doing the big financial struggle or making ends meet struggles or whatever. So by taking the action that you need to take, and you're taking charge, you're taking control of your situation. The underlying card of this reading is that Ten of Pentacles. By you taking this energy, it's going to bring you financial prosperity. So this is a good thing, because in these times we all need that prosperity, that financial security and prosperity. It's followed by the embodiment of Cups. This is your energy, that Queen of Cups, that nurturing queen that takes care of hers and her own and her family. It allows you to be creative. It allows you to be connected with your spiritual side, and to trust in the guidance that you're receiving from above. You also get the inspiration of Swords. This is that Queen of Swords that doesn't take guff from anybody. She's not going to take the BS. She's not going to be told what to do. She stands her ground. She knows her truth, and she stands with her beliefs. So you're not going to take any BS from anybody trying to tell you what to do. You need to stand in that truth, and it's going to lead you in the right direction. This is the end of a cycle and a beginning of a new cycle with the Fool. This isn't saying you're a fool. This is saying you need to take that leap of faith into your new journey. By taking control of what's going on in your life right now is going to allow you to take that new leap into your next cycle. This is a process of growing and ascending. This is giving you spiritual connection with the divine, with your guides, allowing you to learn the lessons as you go through and to ascend to that next level. So this is an awakening card. I love this. So you will get control of everything that's going on by standing in your truth and your power and just taking charge of the situation. And don't take any BS from anybody. And you have got this under wraps. So blessings to you, and I hope that's helpful. And I cannot see the list now because my screen is all messed up on my end. Dean, can you help me out? Tell me who's next on the list.
You don't have anybody else starred. You cleared it all out.
Well, I know I still have people in the room. I haven't. Okay.
We can do Marby.
Marby. And is there anybody else in the room that we've missed besides Marby? We've got Trenzone. We got. Oh, there's my list now. Okay. I don't know how I blinked my list out. Tammy, Marby. I love all of Marby's hearts.
Okay, so let's see. So, Marby, in the center of my reading, I have the Knight of Wands. This is one of the most fearless knights that we have. This knight can light shit on fire. It will ask for forgiveness later. It's like, I'm going to take control and I'm going to do what I need to do. Nothing, hands down, no questions asked. This type of knight will do what's asked of them and more. Okay. And what's coming into this reading for this week? It's all about rest and relaxations. So if this is what you're needing, Spirit is really letting you know you need to relax, recoup before you start the next work week, because you never know what is around your next corner. But you need to set your intention on bringing some type of clarity, some relaxation, some zen, I would say, into your life right now, because you're doing a lot of hard work around you with this Eight of Cups. You are definitely, it's like you're doing that routine of like your daily routines of just like help. It's like almost like you're just still going by with your life. It just there's like no I wouldn't say joy, but I would say there's no shit like spice. No, like there's a lack of like appeal. It's just you're going from one day to the next, and Spirit's wanting to know that you really just need to shake things up, do something for yourself for a change, and really just look for that joy, that fun, that happiness. And because it's now is your time to put yourself first. And I have the Wheel of Fortune for you. This Wheel of Fortune is letting you know that now is the time to take a vacation, do something for yourself, pamper yourself, hang out with your friends, your loved ones, whatever that may be. Now is the time to put yourself first. That is what I'm getting for you, Marby. Definitely now is a time to put yourself first. What did you get, Kathy?
Okay. I want to say hello, Sharon Lee. I will send you an email for a collab. It's been a long time since we worked together, so I look forward to that. I'll drop you a line. Um, Maybe you can come on with me next Saturday. Oh, we got one more in the room. Okay. We will add you at the 1 hour mark, and the chat's closed, but Charlie Quinn, I added you to the room, and welcome. I think you're new here too. If you like the programming, hit the like, subscribe. It's free. Okay, Marby, going into your reading, I come to the reading with the Three of
Just
Cups, that celebration card. And of course, we celebrate over coffee in this room, and I need to switch screens, right, Dean? Okay. That's that celebration card. And like I said, we celebrate with coffee around here, don't we, Dean? so, um, so you do have something to celebrate. I can't tell you what it is, but things are going to be looking up for you. In the center of the reading, I get that Six of Pentacles card. Remember to be charitable or to be welcoming to charity when somebody offers you help or gives you, and, tells you there's an opportunity out there that you may be interested in anything. Charity comes in all different forms. Remember, charity always pays back tenfold. So always be open to charity, either receiving or giving. You also get the inspiration of wands. That's that Queen of Wands. That's that fire energy. This is the queen that holds up her fire energy. She's a busy queen. She takes action. She's creative. She's knowledgeable. She knows what she's doing. She doesn't go off fly by night making decisions. She does it with creativity, with her education and her knowledge when she goes forward. She's one that just charges forward and takes care of business. So that's a wonderful aspect to have. The underlying card in this reading is the Ten of Swords. In my deck, the Ten of Swords is not an obstacle card. It is you've overcome the obstacle. You're no longer, your ship's no longer on this bunkled dock. You're out to sea going to the light. So you're moving on to your journey. Remember, nines are endings and tens are beginnings of new journeys. So you are on this new journey as you move forward. And you're not doing this alone. You're doing this in partnership with either your spouse, a loved one, a co-worker, some kind of partnership that's going to allow you to achieve. And of course, with that cups, you're using that wonderful abundance energy, that creativity. You're being guided. You're connected with spirit, and so you're following your instincts with this person. This is putting you into the position of the emperor. It allows you to work in your strength and in your faith. So I love these cards. It's a very positive reading, and you're moving in the right direction. So it looks like everything's going on the right side for you, and you're going to have something to celebrate. So blessings to you, Marby. And then the last person for the day is, hey, Brenda. Having dinner anniversary. Happy anniversary. Steak. I love steak.
Happy anniversary, Brenda.
And those of you that are in the room, catch Brenda Tarot tomorrow at 2 Eastern time. Be 11 o'clock Pacific time. Her and Andy personal readings on there. Love her to death. I hope you enjoyed the Jesus playing the clerk into heaven skit. I thought that was hilarious.
So our next person looks like Carly Quinn.
Yes, Carly Quinn.
I already got cards for her.
Okay, let me get one more shuffle before you start. Okay, go for it.
I need to be switched.
Oh, I don't know why you want to be in the spotlight.
Okay, so these are some beautiful cards, Carly. But I will say the clarifying card is holding back. Okay, that is that Two of Wands. That's that trying to make preparations and plans, setting things in motion before you commit to something. Okay, that's that card. But when you're holding back, it's like you're not even making decisions to possibly good things that are being offered to you, are being presented to you. Okay, or if you want to go like on a spiritual level, things that are being like spiritually handed to you, like your wish, your your desire, your hope, your dream, your et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. However that applies to you. It feels like you're coming in and possibly meeting somebody, or you're making like it's almost like somebody's either coming towards you or you're meeting somebody or you are wanting to propose to somebody in a strange way. I mean, not strange, but this feelings like it's either somebody's coming towards you, you're coming towards, or they're coming towards you, you're going towards them, or you're already in a relationship with somebody and you're kind of in that weird mode where you are not 100% sure like how you want it to go with this relationship. Do you move forward with it? But spirit is showing you that this is a sure thing. I feel like it's the center of the reading is the Three of Coins here. The Three of Coins is usually like an entrepreneurial card. If this is like when you're thinking about work, and it's usually learning new ideas to apply to your profession. It's that teaching card. It's that card that usually you're working with others to learn, share, and grow. But this is also like a commitment card too, because in a way where you are understanding what it is that you're wanting to embark on as well, because from a business a perspective or even a relationships perspective, it's that learning and growing, sharing. But it's, to me, it's like a commitment card, because it defines like being out on your own and working towards what you want. Now, you also have the King of Coins here. This King of Coins, this to me is like, I hate saying it, but I feel like this card is depicted as like a Prince Charming. As you notice, he has like that prom date kind of a appeal to him. I mean, you're laughing, but to me, it's like Prince Charming. I don't know how else to say it. And that is a coin he has in his arms. So since this is a King of Coins, he is control of the purse. Okay, he offers like that balance, that sense of commitment, that sense of loyalty, that sense of giving you the needs that you need to achieve your end goals. Or if this is you, if this isn't a business type aspect, this is a thing that says he has the means to make things happen. And he takes care of the people he works for. If it's an entrepreneur, he takes care of the people that come to him. Okay. And so he's fair.
Stability.
He has a good sensibility. I would say he's fair, compassionate. It's like the best sides of like the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay. And sometimes he may be a little passionate too, but that's neither here nor there now. And it leads us to the World card. Okay. This World card is all about you're having your cake and eating it too. So whatever it is that you're not wanting to commit to, I feel like this is a partnership with somebody. It's like falling in love with somebody, or this is definitely like a feeling like not sure where to take this relationship, either to be 100% fully committed to this person from like just casually dating, to take that next step, or just calling it what it is, just be friends. But if you see here too in this world card, there are two people intertwined. Okay, so this to me feels like it might be a love reading for somebody. I feel like you have the means to make someone very happy, or vice versa. They have the means to make you very happy. We're just somewhere along the line, somebody is holding back. So I hope that makes sense to you. Many blessings. What did you get, Kathy?
Well, mine didn't come out as a love reading. Mine came out as what's going on in the now. You're moving into a period of time with the first card of the reading is the Two of Pentacles. You're coming out of a little bit of juggling period where you've been doing a lot of juggling, Pentacles being financial security, balance, and the two is representation of financial balance. So you're starting to get balance on your finances right now as you're moving through this period of time, which is giving you right in the center of the reading that Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is representative of you being on a boat and the waters are rough, and now you're moving across the waters to calmer waters. So, and I love how these work together, because that Two of Pentacles going from a little bit of chaos to financial balance is going to make you go out of the rough waters and into more stability, into those stable waters. So things are going to stabilize for you. You are the inspiration of Swords. The
You
inspiration.
still have me.
Oh, I'm sorry. My screen got goofed up, and so I'm having to switch back and forth, which I don't mind because it's easier to see the cards for people. So these are the first cards I got. This is the Two of Pentacles where you're juggling and then you get balance, and then the moving to calmer waters. The third card in the reading is the Inspiration of Swords. This is the Queen of Swords. This is the queen that stands in her truth. As a warrior, she doesn't take any BS from anybody. She knows what it is she wants. She knows what direction she wants to go, and she takes charge of what she's doing. She doesn't allow other people to control her and make decisions for her. She knows how to stand in her truth and stand up for what it is she wants to do, what direction she wants to go. You got the best card in the deck as the underlying card is the sun is shining on you. So you're right now living in that beautiful light energy, taking control of things, and things are balancing out, and the sun's shining down on you, telling you everything is going good. You have risen above your situation that you've been in the past. By finding that balance, you get that Seven of Swords. That allows you to rise above and take that power and that strength and rise above it all and see things from a higher perspective and take that charge of what's going on. You're not bad, you're above everybody now, not in the sense that, oh, you're snooty. It's in the sense that those that have tried to embattle you in your struggles, you've gone to that higher ground. You're standing in your truth, you're standing in your strength, and you're not taking it from anybody. You're being able to defend yourself and move forward in the direction that you want to go. In partnership, I see that I've got the embodiment of Pentacles. As I think Dean just got this card, that's the King of Pentacles. This is that man or this business partner in your life that brings financial stability and security to you. So everything starts balancing out on purpose. So whoever this person or partner in your life is that king, because you're the Queen of Swords. You stand in your truth. This is your partnership. This could be a business partner, your spouse, a boyfriend. He's financially secure. He's not dependent on you. He's able to take care of himself and his family. So you being part of his family, you've got that security with him. I also got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is representative of nostalgia. This is looking back on your life, and from where you started to where you've come to, realizing that you've had a lot of growth in your life. You learned a lot of lessons, and you're just looking back at the past and acknowledging your achievements, giving yourself that pat on the back, that acknowledgement that you've come so far and you've learned so many lessons along the way, and it has strengthened you and it's allowed you to become the person you're becoming. I always think it's good for us to every so often take the time to look at our past and acknowledge and be and sing gratitude to ourselves and our guides to have allowed us to achieve as much as we've achieved in our life, because we don't always recognize where we've come from and how far we've come along the ways, because we live our life on a day-to-day basis, and sometimes you need to acknowledge it. Yeah, I got through college, and yeah, I got did this and this and that, and it allowed me to achieve and allowed me to get promoted. We take those things for granted sometimes. It's just part of day-to-day life. Sometimes we just need to stop and reflect on that and acknowledge to ourselves, you know, we've become really good people. And I always say, take that look at your past and bring it forward and acknowledge how much you've overcome in life, what lessons you've learned, and how much better a person you've become just from going through that part of your life. It allows you to take those next step forward and achieve more. So blessings to you. I hope that resonates. And I'm so glad you joined us today, and I'm glad I could do your reading for you. I pulled a postcard from heaven for our anniversary couple, Brenda and her husband. So blessings to you both. And the postcard from heaven is under the subject, You Are Magic. And it says, Dearest you, there are times when loss is part of life. Sometimes loss is welcome. Like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses to over to our dimension, regardless of the nature of the loss and the control over it. Your experience is asking to acknowledge. Tears are necessary as is grief. And when you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unapproached pain hurts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide. Feel the loss, integrate it, see the beauty that was and the lessons learned, and know that you let go of what was past. Evermore, evermore of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you and sending you love always and forever. And I don't think this is a loss of either of you as a couple. I think somebody, yeah, and I'm hearing a yes on that, is somebody near you, or somebody within the church that you're friends with. You're going to lose somebody, and it's referring to allowing yourself to deal with that loss of somebody that you've cared for in your community. So I don't feel like this is not either of you losing each other. So we're not going there. No, all's good in that. So blessings to you, Brenda. I will see you tomorrow on your channel, and I will be back tomorrow after Brenda's show. She runs at 2 o'clock Eastern time, and I come on at 1:30 my time, which is 4:30 Eastern time, after her show. So, anyways, blessings to you all. Blessings, Brenda, and send my love to you and your husband. And we will see you tomorrow. And thank you for joining me, Dean.
You're welcome.
And do you want to join me tomorrow, or I don't know?
I'll
You
be
got
lessons to do tomorrow.
yeah, you got lesson planning to do. Okay. Well, I will be on tomorrow, and anybody that likes to join us, we'll be doing postcards from heaven. That was an unusual. I've never seen that one. I'm down to I'm trying to get through this last little stack that I have not read every card in this deck, and I'll have read every card in this deck. Find me. So I have about that many left in this deck. So I'll be pulling from those, and then I will shuffle the cards, and I'll probably pull a few surrender cards too tomorrow with reading. So everybody have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we will see you tomorrow.